Good evening and welcome back. We're getting back into Fishing Will tonight. Let me bring up a little bit about that again. Hope everybody's been doing well. TGIF. But let's get back to it. He's been doing so much fishing. So much fishing. This Will is obsessed with fish, pretty much. He's over in Mystery Lake right now and trying to get the freshwater fish to make the trophies with. He still needs to sleep some. I realized he still needs to catch the burbot. Then we can haul them back over to Coastal Highway. All right, drink something, my guy. He's just carrying too much stuff as usual. But drink up. And he has not even touched any of his cured fish that he brought along yet. We did finally make the curing box at least. All right. What time is it? It's time to go fishing again. Yet again. I'm pretty sure he knocked back that wolf that is between him and the first fishing hunt. Even if he had to go all stabby on it. Ah, welcome in. Oh yeah, this was promising weather. But yeah, we don't have he's been going around the region more than fishing the last couple of days, I think. Ah, the long dark. And we're doing a bit of a challenge right now. I will bring that up again. It's on cooldown, apparently. Let me bring that up on the other side, actually, while I'm thinking about it. All right, that brought it up on YouTube. But yeah, he got a gold eye. He still needs to catch. He has a few to eat, but he needs to get the some more bass and stuff, and the burbot. I'm most concerned about the burbot at this point. And he does not have any cooked fish on him to eat right now, so that's fun. Worst case, he will eat a piece of his cured fish. Fish jerky time. Oh yeah, pretty sure we did clear out that wolf that stays down here. But yeah, he's done basically everything he wants to do in Mystery Lake besides fish some more to get his trophy material. And then he's going to head back down and start doing his rounds of coastal regions some more to say he did. We're out here both for food and for trophy material, hopefully. I actually took one gold eye over to Coastal Highway when we went initially, but it disappeared. It was out in the open and it disappeared. No idea what happened to that. Don't think we'll ever know. And he can run one tip up while he's hand fishing. And he's going to use a lure. Try to get his rarer fish. He still needs to get some wires. We were looking for wires to build the wire lure. Because, of course, when you don't want wires, you find them everywhere. When you do want wires, they're nowhere to be found.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Lucky day. Not great fishing time, but we did get what we needed in particular. Let's put the tip up back down and do a couple more hours. And I don't think I don't know, he wants to try out one of his other lures that he crafted. I'm pretty sure he's already used that, but he'll use one of his other lures. Ah, he's just getting all the burbot now. That's about all. All right. I think he accidentally only did 1 hour, and I'm surprised he caught anything. But we're going to fix that. And I think he will just go 2 hours for food fish primarily. No lure. But yeah, with what he caught today, he should
like a lot of gear.
Be good to head back. He's got some of everything, and he is trudging, but I'm not even going to pull out the travois because there's nobody between him and the Cape office. He's slow, he's stinky, it doesn't really matter at the moment. He's also dehydrated, I just noticed. Oops. He can go put his fish down and probably go get some more wood, because I think maybe he needs to. And then he can have a little catch and cook. Should be time for that before he runs out of nutrition. But we will see. Oh God, he's so slow. He may run out of nutrition before he gets to the Cape office. I could pull the travois out, but I don't feel like messing with it. Luckily, he's not needing to drag his snack sled everywhere he goes at this point, because he does have the cured fish to fall back on for travel food. It was rough early on, especially before he got the travois crafted. But even after, his special dietary requirements, he had to just bring a bunch of fish. All right, you'll eventually get over there. I think we'll make use of whatever wood we've got, honestly.
I need to find food.
All right, maybe I should... I don't know. We'll see. He should have some small fish that he can cook before he runs totally out, because I'm guessing that on his current settings, he should probably be good for at least an hour at this point, probably more, on nutrition. If he ever gets up there. He may crumble from hunger before he does. Alright, he could hit the fish jerky if it got to that point. But... Alright. Yeah, I'm not seeing spare wood lying here, but... Oh yeah, he has extra whitefish down here. He's mostly been getting whitefish, of course. But he has one bass to take with him that I will put up here with the gold eye. And at least one of the bigger of the burbots. Oh yeah, he has an over 5 kilo one. That's nice. He will cook that one. Cook that one and some of the whitefish. Imagine how much zippier he is after dropping that.
I need to drop something.
Actually, I don't think it even matters that much. Welcome in. But yeah, his older fish is up here. He was in a hurry and dropped it. I should probably make sure there is at least one whitefish left here. Alright, that's about as good as it gets. So his freshwater collection to haul back to Coastal Highway. Cool. Alright, I think our guy will strategically nibble on a little. Actually, he has... Let's nibble on a little bit of that. I'll stop him about there. And then he can go get some wood now that he's not smelly anymore. Unless I forgot something in his inventory, which has totally happened. I wondered why he was being such a wolf magnet. I think we're fine without, guy. I think we are. That's a first. All right. Look down this way. Oh, shit, that moose is back. Yeah, he was hanging around here earlier. I thought he had despawned, but apparently he hasn't completely. Oh, yeah. I think we're just going back to camp office and using whatever we left inside for wood. That includes the furniture. Now I spot a limb. Now I spot one. We're not stopping in a blizzard to chop that down right now. He'll just grab his fish and go inside with it. The fish he was going to cook. He's basically just looking for stuff to eat this evening and heading in for breakfast before he heads off to Coastal Highway, weather permitting. Should be enough fuel of some type in here to cook what he's got here without getting into his coal. Speaking of wood, there we go. I'm pretty sure we have some lying on the floor anyway, but not gonna hurt. Oh yeah, we found some extra snow paints that he's just leaving here. Ah, maybe we don't have spare lying here. We don't need another recycled can, although recycled cans are harder to get than you might think when you're not eating stuff out of cans besides sardines. Okay, we could just chop that. Make sure he has enough wood. I'm pretty sure he does. Let's get this lit. Ah, he's carrying one cedar. Yeah,
gear.
he should be good. He should be very good. Even if he has 1 5-kilo fish, 5.5 or something like that. No, he left the over 5-kilo one outside. It was the next biggest. Put that away. You cannot be trusted with it. Obviously. All right. Let's put his giant fish in that pan. Okay. There should have been more size difference between those. I don't know. Is the burbot particularly quick cooking? I wouldn't have thought. Haven't been catching a lot of them. All right. We have just the one more to cook. You can eat that. 50 minutes left on that. We can actually put some water on in the cooking pot. All right. Let's give him a little bit more to eat. He can eat about 3 kilos of fish. Sure. Well, he can start eating about 3 kilos of fish. And he should be as good to sleep as he's gonna be. I don't think... Does he actually... I'm just checking before he goes to bed if there's anything that... It's too dark for him to repair right now, but I don't think there's anything... Oh, yeah. He probably better patch that coat up before he leaves. Although, he's hoping to make the wolf one after he gets back to Coastal Highway. Has them curing enough pelts now. Nothing really pressing before he heads back. Of course, he woke up fully rested. Get a little hydration break, and also he can have a little fish snack. Probably need to make some more water before he leaves. We can't sleep. Do the alternating thing. All right. Will is eager to get going. Yeah, he has not been speed running this in any way. But he's somehow made it 75 days and a bit. I mean, some better player probably could speed run this, but it is actually
not sure I can carry much
pretty
more.
challenging to get started in the beginning. Okay, we will probably leave some cooked fish in case he comes back for some reason. I hope that damn moose is still out there. If not, I mean, we can dodge him. Go out up the river. If nothing else, that's how we came in. As soon as I go over there, the moose will actually be there. I know how these things work. Top yourself up on fish. Well, we have raw ones. I may as well, if I'm going to put the raw ones there on the sled to take home and taxidermy, we may as well put our cooked fish on it to carry with us as a little treat. All right, I do not trust that thing. I mean, I could try to circle around up on the hill, and we may do that. But not with the travois, actually. Never mind. My brain and my mouth are sometimes loosely connected. And we do have repair materials for that, but I think we'll be fine. To get back into Coastal Highway with it.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Yeah, buddy. You have over 6 kilos of fish total on you. You'll probably feel a lot better after you get rid of those. Pile up all your raw and cooked fish together. That's very hygienic. All right. Okay. That decided me the way it actually... Oh, no. That shithead. We're going to hope the moose is not over here. Because I can't see him. That doesn't mean a lot. What before this run was the one and only time I encountered that moose outside camp office was one run in heavy fog. Came out in the morning, first and last time I saw him. It was not cool. Got a rib stomped in, not too surprisingly. All right, you little shithead. But how do you really feel about the wolf? I was talking without the mic because of course I was. But we are playing it avoidant because that's the best thing this guy can do. I decided that he's not even using the bow in self-defense. He does not currently have a bow. If he's going to deal with the local predators, it is up close and personal. And they started it. Well, except for that one time that he kind of went apeshit at Mystery Lake and wanted to clear one of the lake wolves out. He'll take the hit. The come at me bro approach. Yeah. Will had enough. Will had more than enough. He just wants to get on with his fishing and better leave him alone. At least this is looking like pretty good travel weather so far today. Making decent time. Of course, we're going to have to trudge way overburdened through a lot of ravine, but at least that is relatively short. Well, we won't have to with a lot of it, but keeping loading and unloading it is a pain in the butt. All right. We're sort of getting there. And yeah, he is planning on stopping for just a little bit of fishing along Crumbling Highway once we get to that point. I think he should probably craft his trophies with the new fish at least before he sets off for that. Besides, probably get himself a little bit more fresh food going. All right, coming up on it. I'm basically waiting for the prompt to get his travois unloaded. Like so. That was... Of course, I'm getting out of sequence. Move on.
All this gear is slowing me down.
I can't imagine why. I can't imagine. It's not too bad right now. It's not slowing you down as bad as it could. I'm trying to decide if he wants to just keep trudging or pull the thing out once he gets on a reasonable path to do so. I mean, we'll have to pick it back up before crossing over, and then basically from that point on, it's not necessarily viable that much. We'll just keep it like it is. And did he need to pick up anything? I don't think he did. We should have plenty of birch bark. He's just going to march uphill. Didn't mean to take quite this route, but yeah, it's fine.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, buddy. How many flares have we got? We got a bunch of flares. Because he dropped some off by the cave. In front of the cave. On one of his previous trips through here, I think either coming or going with Bleak Inlet. We could do that. He's gonna need the fur if we spot some fur. Should probably wait until we're out of trudging, though. If he did have the travois out, he could load his sticks of wood onto the sled with the fish. Crafting materials for his DIY taxidermy. Everyone loves a bit of home taxidermy. This Will does. Apparently. I am kind of impressed at how relatively quick and easy it is to mount a fish on a piece of wood in-game. I actually watched some YouTube video with some guy who had no previous experience whatsoever who decided to try mounting some fish that he bought at, I believe it was a Chinese grocery store haul. And that did end up being more of a task than he thought it would be getting into it. Not what I would usually watch, but it somehow showed up recommended, and it was interesting. Bit of an art project in that case. Just trying not to sprain anything on him if I can help it. As he's spraying something. Uh-huh. We'll bandage you up in a minute. Poor Will. All right. Of course, I keep just clicking on the wrong thing automatically, and he used up all his bandages, because of course he did. This guy is accident prone. Accident prone. Usually he's been needing them to stop bleeding in here, so... All right. And as for the pain, you can just walk it off. Let's get some more water and nutrition in him. Sure, he can eat the smallest fish. Yes, he can. And the canned drinks are backup hydration for him. Because I decided that he can't... Early on it was more applicable, but he couldn't use it for backup calories so much as hydration. The bonus calories are good, but he could not use it primarily to stave off starvation, whatever that means. He did not actually check out these cars. I don't think he really needs to, but he will. Also, there is some fur here. Is he going to give in to temptation? I think he is. That's less crafting material he has to look for later. He did actually seem to have a little less prepared birch bark than I thought he did. So already struggling guy carrying all that fish is just going to stop and try to pick up some more crap. Because of course he is. I don't think he's missing anything up this way, but he did not look. Because he chose not to, really. Bunnies? They are no use. Not this run. Hello, Bun Bun. Okay. It probably was not the best decision to pick up that wood too, but we don't have that much further to go as these things are. He'll be fine. Slow and heavy, but fine. Okay, we have just far enough to sketchy tunnel that I'm tempted to deploy his travois because I'm tired of this. Basically. Unburden him for just a little bit. Just getting the 5 kilos of fish over there would help him a lot. 6. Yep. That still does not put him under, but... Alright, that does. Nice. He should be good to go at least toward the tunnel. At a little bit better clip. I know it's not far, but it feels far if you're trudging like that. Plus, this is getting boring. Mix things up a little bit. I was not very successful trying to drag the travois through the tunnel with the uneven terrain and obstructions before, but we may try it. Oh, yeah. It just won't let you do it at all. I was forgetting exactly what the issue was, but put it down, my man. You can't use it.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
You will, and you'll be happy. You'll be happy to have the fish. And the wood. It may be a little while before you're happy to have the wood, but you'll be happy when you do need it. Good thing we did bring plenty of stuff for him to eat, because, yeah, this will run through the calories. What a surprise. Also a bigger problem earlier on in the run, before things were as sustainable. Okay, you can make it, buddy. And then it's not too far until Sketchy Trestle. Everyone loves Sketchy Trestle. Especially when they're heavily loaded down. Not really any point in trying to deploy again until we're through to Coastal Highway. It was really fun when he was dragging all of his food on the travois before, trying to make it through after looting Mystery Lake too. He had to carry his food and everything else, basically. His first trip over there. Ended up having to take more than one trip through the transitions and pick things up. And it was great. But not nearly to that point now, at least. We are carrying more than is sane to be carrying, but yes, back to good old Raven Falls. He's too tired to appreciate the view right now. Ah, the pain-clouded vision seems to have cleared up. Yep. That's something at least. That's pretty classic. Carry a bunch of painkillers. Don't use them unless you absolutely have to. Burns and moose stompings are really the two occasions. Otherwise, Will can walk it off. Can and does. Trudge it off. As the case may be. Okay, it will be nice to get back into Coastal Highway. And we may actually live dangerously and go down by the frozen creek. He's been basing up at the fishing cape primarily. Ending up staying at Quonset to deal with the trader to get salt for his fish curing box and stuff. But he also still has a fish recipe to pick up in Desolation Point once we get over there. He just wants to check it out in general, but I don't know if we're ever going to cook it, but he needs to pick it up. I was not motivated enough to get into the workshop when we were in Bleak Inlet to grab that over there. But we're going to grab the one out of Desolation Point. For the fish cakes, I believe it is. Okay, neither of those things is going to unburden him that much.
My stomach's burning.
How did he... Did he drink bad water somehow? He must have drunk bad water. And yeah... He's going to have to... Well, yeah, he somehow picked up bad water and drank it. A very tiny amount. So, we do have antibiotics. I think he's going to have to stop and cook himself some water before he dies of dysentery. I did actually die of dysentery on one run. Did not realize I had it. Sent guy to bed with dysentery and he died in his sleep. So, yeah. Still had him crouched. No wonder he was so damn slow. And, I mean, it was right there on the screen. I don't know. I was too focused on the dysentery and the getting off the trestle and all that. But yeah, we'll stop over here. Not that we really need the wind shelter that much right at the moment, but better do it. Better make him some water, and he can treat his dysentery. And we have bonus tinder plug. May as well use it even if we don't have to.
Come on. That did it.
All right. We are going to be waiting a little bit, and he better not pick that up and drink it.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
All right, guy. We will get you your meds in. Good thing he does have a dose here. He has more back over in Coastal Highway. And we can
Need water.
rehydrate this pathetic man. Okay, and he still has 10 hours to go, but I think he'll be okay to get him back down to his fishing camp and he can sleep it off. Or to the trailer, because he does have the jerky he can eat worst case. Maybe he should sleep it off in the damn trailer. That was so stupid. I did not even notice that the 0.04 liters or whatever was not good before he drank it.
It's starting to weigh me down.
All right, he is exhausted enough, I think. He had better deploy the travois now that he can. For some reason, I keep wanting to open the crafting materials to get the travois, and yeah, it makes no sense. I don't think he brought both of those with him. I don't think it even matters, though. Let's also, indeed, get his fish. All right, he's gonna need to cook some more water, clearly. Because he's still got the rapidly losing hydration until he rests up. But that's okay. At least he has 2 water vessels that aren't a can. Cook up some more and then send him to sleep it off, and he should be reasonably okay. As okay as he's gonna get. I think Fishing Will would probably do better to sleep it off at the trailer up here than to get back down to the fishing cape with the state he's in. Totally my bad, but recoverable, thankfully. We're going to sacrifice one of those pieces of fur. What a shame. Good thing he has fuel on him. More than enough fuel. Hello, dear. Oh, he's trying to get on the road because he's that tired. He's just that tired. Instead of going on back to the trailer. Gotta get home. That seems to be what is on Will's brain. If he has one. There may be some doubt about that. All right. We will have to make you some water before you go to sleep, my guy. Whether you want to or not. We are going to transfer one fur. And he can make a little fire here. If it will frickin' let him. Yeah, it will. It was being obnoxious. We do not want to burn our birch bark up. Oh my no. Ah, we are coming up on an enforced break. After he gets his fire going, that'll be a good chance to pause. And a good chance to get a drink, though you probably don't need it as bad as Will does. Do whatever you need to do. I thought it was, oh, and you're a crawler too, aren't you? Oh, wow, a beardy crawler. I think that is the first time I have seen that model. Oh, wow, there are two of y'all. How long is it going to take your head to fly off or whatever? Well, that was... We are scratched. We better deal with that. Oh, wow, look at that one's head. Oh, my. Oh yeah, we're in Doggo World. We are very much in Doggo World. With that running off, it makes me wonder if... Okay, I'm trying to get to one of the freaking cabins and get into it. But yeah, I do have actual hearing problems with sound location. Oh my God. And we can't run. We are crouching. Okay, get your sorry butt in the house. I accidentally crouched her. Hello, dear. How was your day, dear? Goodbye. Oh, hello again. You want to come with us into Ravine? It looks like it. Ah, all right. Okay. All right, we should be back. And Will was in the process of recovering from stupidity. So he should probably get on with that. Why, yes, please. Give us lots of water He's gonna need it. We'll do that. All right.
Sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yeah, I think that's not what you need to worry about right now. He just needs to sleep it off. He treated his dysentery. And now he should be fine. After he tops up his hydration, I guess he's sleeping in shorter shifts. But back to good old Coastal Highway with dysentery. And I hope he cooked enough water. He still has the couple of cans of drink. He will get a drink every time he wakes up. I mean, honestly, he probably, in reality, ought to eat some of the salty fish at some point, get some electrolytes in. All right. I think he will actually eat the rest of that. Top up on water. I'm not sure he needs to be eating salted fish when he is dehydrating rapidly anyway, but it is what it is. And that should leave him needing just like a couple of hours. Oh yeah, he should be fine to finish sleeping it off here. I hope. I hope. Oh yeah, his dysentery's healed. It's almost light. He can top up a little bit on rest. All right, he made it. Let's drink some of the water. He had his first piece of his cured fish. Did he absolutely need it? Possibly not. But grab the travois and try to head out. Or not. I think he's staying here for a couple of hours. We're not actually going to fix that coat that he would otherwise fix because he can probably craft something better. But we could craft that birch bark. While we're waiting. I think he's read all of the skill book that he's got. Did he finish reading that? Yeah, he did. He can burn that up. All right, let us... Why am I doing this? We'll pass a couple of hours and see how the weather is. That sounds better. Oh yeah, it's not good, but it's not full blizzard for the moment. Back it up, Bob. Back it up. I think he may actually take the slightly less hazardous route down for a change. He probably will need to eat a little more of his cured fish, but I don't know. He could just go ahead and do this and hope that bear's not there. Gonna have to pick up the contents of his sled before he goes down, obviously. Little too steep a slope till he gets to the bottom, but I think he'll be fine. All right, we will get him a little bit of a snack. As in a hell-dried fish piece. He should have more ready and waiting. All right.
Feels like a lot of gear.
I can't imagine. I don't know that crouching is going to help him, but he feels better crouching. Other than going even slower. Oh, yeah. We don't care that much about the pain. This is a pain in the ass to try to deal with the sled until we get further down. But I guess we should probably bandage him up again. Poor old Will. He's going through it. He is. He's just going through it. He's just hoping he won't go through it with the bear. Because that is a thing that can certainly happen. Okay, buddy. Like I said, he's been going through the bandages, too. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a bad route if you don't want to get sprained. But, my guy, my pal, why do you do this to yourself? I'm not going to bandage him until he gets down to the bottom here. Alright. He's gonna have to make some more bandages. How does he keep spraining and respraining those same wrists? RNG. I know that, but... Alright, my guy. You're also stinkier than hell. I think you're in a somewhat reasonable place to fix this. Not if I keep doing that. It was saying 40% when he went to pick it up. It's still saying 40, but 41 in his inventory. I don't understand. It has creative ways of calculating these things, or displaying them, apparently. Different rounding. I really could not tell ya. Well, he's just barely below weight now. We could put the wood on it, or we could just do this. Yeah, he's going this way. Whether he should or not. And I think we all know the answer to that. But it's no worse than what he's been doing. And there's his cabin. Not his cabin. The cabin. He has spent some time up here. And we don't want to grab more fur limbs right now. Hello? Are we going to get a surprise? But he's coming back down to his actual base with the great neighbors. There are some awesome neighbors when you stay at the fishing camp. And any of them that he had to clear out would have spawned back in by now, probably. That's reassuring. But yeah. We're gonna look in here. He has a couple of his wolf pelts, at least in the cabin he's been staying in, but he has that one here. I think he had the other 3 in there because he had to stay in there. Came in with Bear after him, as I recall. Better drop the stinky pelts. All right. Okay, back it up and turn around, my guy. Here we go. And this is his main crafting, his furniture workbench crafting cabin, not his main crafting cabin. That's where he has the furniture workbench and his curing box. And I already left some fur in here for crafting. I think he's going to continue carrying that. Yeah. Maybe we will actually do some trophy crafting in a little bit. We will leave the fish he needs for that out here. His freshwater delights.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Oh my God, don't do that. Do that. Okay, put the fish where it's hard for him to miss it. That is a pretty nice fish. He heard a sound he didn't like. You better pay attention to that. All right. 87. He's just not quite there. Okay. We have... All right. Okay, we're going to have to lay that back down, obviously. I'm trying to figure out where his remaining wolf pelt that I know he had, where he put it. You think? I can't imagine why you would say that. Yeah, we got 3 pelts on us. We're going to be going stinky back to the crafting cabin, but so be it. And he's got his lantern out that's going to do him no good right here. But keep from having to turn it back on. We can drop the hides where they belong. Besides looking for his other wolf. Okay, we'll leave the deer over here besides the one that he's basically been carrying to make sure he has crafting materials to fix his travois. So those are all over out of the way. But yeah, I don't understand what did happen. I may leave the other hide here too, actually. I don't know that he needs to carry it on him all the time.
Too much stuff to carry.
Okay. Get things arranged maybe a little more sanely. All right. We have the curing one, I could have sworn we had more. He probably left the extra one somewhere. Because he's awesome that way. Okay. I guess this guy may indeed be heading over toward Desolation Point without that wolf coat like he wanted to get before he went over. Oh yeah, did I... Oh yeah, we can do a little bit of crafting. We can put the burbo on the wood at least.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, you're complaining. Okay, I'm tempted to push it, but yeah, he's putting all of his mounted fish into this box. He still needs to get the common saltwater ones, but he has the less common saltwater ones already. And he still has those other 3 to do. Oh yeah, I think he's going to be eating jerky. I also think he may be going back behind the other cabin to cook himself some water. Because I'm not sure, particularly eating jerky tonight, if that's going to be enough water for him. Yeah, it's not. Ah, he left some water.
Someone's gotta go.
That is unsafe water. Because of course it freaking is. He has too many cooking pots, not enough skillets now. But it is what it is. He'll cook some water somewhere. Not there. Of course, it's coming, the wind's coming from a weird direction. Distance. Jesus. Okay. We're fine. Should have dropped that fur, but we're fine. I was going to try to take this guy fishing a little bit before he goes to bed, but I don't think that is going to happen right now. All right.
Might have to drop some gear.
He's going to leave that cooking pot and I think carry the skillet with him. We can also get some more torches. All right, he can sleep in any cabin he needs to, basically. Shelter from the storm. It's all his fishing cape. He's the only fisherman around here. Wait a minute, yeah. We're not going to have enough light to craft another mounted fish. So we're not even going to try to do that. He can hit his cured fish. All right. I mean, he probably does not actually need to, but he's going to do this.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we know he can't sleep through the whole time. It was either past time then or past time later. Possibly both. Oh yeah, he's... At least he made it through another day. We are hoping to do a combo of crafting and sending him to fish today. I think I will not do that right now. That is an easy decision. We could work on patching that coat up since he does not in fact have
Too heavy.
the hide. He could not find the hides, all of them that he thought he had. So we're going to patch his pea coat up. Okay, he has gone through more bandages worth of cloth than he thought. I'm pretty sure there is more cloth around here. He's only grabbing it as needed. He has some spare clothes in his cabin that he's been sleeping in. But yeah, that's at 99%. It's not enough pelts. It's still very blizzardy. Why am I not surprised? All right. He should probably actually make more bandages with some of that cloth.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, I think the wind did die down. Maybe that's wishful thinking. No, not this time. Okay. With the time it is, I think he will probably actually do some fishing. We are going to drop off some of that fur that he got to craft with in the first place. I'm just gonna drop it all. We have emergency coal and reclaimed wood in case we need it. But yeah, we can go do some fishing. But I'm pretty sure that other than the, we still need to set aside some of the fairly common fish to mount. But I'm pretty sure that other than that, we should have all of the saltwater ones at this point. We just need to finish mounting all the ones. We have caught them all. His one allowed tip up while he's hand fishing. Or at least out here to hand fish. All right. Break the ice? Of course it did.
Too much stuff to carry.
Of course it did. That is so helpful. And indeed, we're not using a lure. We're more interested in quantity of eating fish here. I don't know why I was trying to click on the tip up. All right. Give him some water in a minute, and he can head back for shore. At least it didn't steal another tackle from him, basically. All right. That's not the absolute best, but... And he may be sorry. He's too heavy to run, but he doesn't feel like deploying the travois. He's just basically doing this naked without a torch, too, at the moment. It's the bear he's concerned about.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
And the torch isn't going to do jack in that case. Okay. Pick up a little bit of cooking wood. He did not leave himself a whole lot of firewood in this region, but he did leave the only bowls of stew he may be able to make with found broth. And they are now ruined. He ate one of the 4. But yeah, he has ruined stew.
About now.
Well, you've got a snack waiting for you, my guy. A snack gets you up above half again. All right. We're actually going to pick up some fish and cook it. What is that at? That's not even a particularly nice one. I will say I will hold out. This was the salmon side. It really doesn't matter.
This much gear.
But yeah, we are waiting because we can wait on the more common fish. And we can get that tiny little bit of unsafe water taken care of here and now. Get a little more cooked fish to snack on in camp built up. Well, all right. I guess we're doing it that way, aren't we? Wrong thing. Oh my God. All right. We are going to need to throw some more wood at it. I guess we're doing it on one slot for now. I felt that was just... I was apparently getting a little confused.
Feels like night is coming.
With what we actually had. But that's all right. Oh my God. Why are you picking up raw trout? Why? A split open raw trout. Yum yum. That's more campfire than we really need at the moment, but, well, I may take advantage of it and cook these other 2 rainbows. Do some catch and cook, whether we'd planned on it or not.
I'm not going to be able to
Well,
carry
I was
this load
planning
for
on
much
catching
longer.
and also cooking, but not necessarily cooking the same fish. First in, first out. But he was feeding a lot to the curing box before he set out. Did not have as much of a fresh store as he could have. All right. This is the salmon side. This is the cooked trout side. Okay. I think he'll actually keep one on him for snacking purposes. I guess we're not getting another trophy done right now. It's a little late for that unless we want to waste fuel. Lantern fuel, not that lantern oil has been hard for him to come by. Yeah, in fact, he's carrying a leader on him right now that he did not leave with for Mystery Lake. I'm sort of halfway hoping we'll get some Aurora action. But I don't think we will. Then we might be able to craft. All right. He woke up fully rested. He can snack on a cooked fish. Have a little more water. And probably pass some time. Until it actually gets light. Okay, does he really need to go back to bed? Probably not. But he's got a full day ahead of him. We should have plenty of food in us to get through our first crafting. Oh yeah. Let's just go to the furniture workbench place and pick up the gold eye and go in and craft it. He's back into his home taxidermy. Isn't that a treat? What the fuck? What are you doing, man? Also need to put the woodworking tools down. But not right now. When he gets ready to leave.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, you're complaining. And the woodworking tools. All right. Speaking of which, I want keep doing that shit.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Okay. Move his crafted thingy over here. He's sort of doing the thing. And I think he may actually go for a little bit of fishing. He was also actually running low enough on fabric. I think he will rip down a little bit of curtain. But yeah, we have either we can do that or we can do some more. I don't want to take it out of the box yet. But yeah, okay, that's where he moved his existing skillets. He didn't leave it somewhere. He left it there. Well, he didn't leave it somewhere weird. We have the couple of reclaimed on us. He should probably eat a fish. He could even have one of these. They're all fresh. And there's one lurking under that piece of wood. Okay. Yeah, it is oddly peaceful right at the moment. At least I'm not seeing those damn timber wolves that have been hanging around over there. Did get some interesting glitch situation with them, but it was kind of funny. Ended up clipping it. Of course, forgot to put the tip up on it before turning to the other one. It managed to 6% freeze. Okay, that was not the best couple of hours. But I am tempted to play it less cautious, and even though this man is not actually starving right now, send him for a couple more hours. He just likes the fishing so much. Okay. I think this guy had really probably... Oh, shit. Probably better really not push his luck too bad. We are going to deploy his travois. If I can ever click on the right tab for it initially. Which is a big if. Put his multiple kilos of stinky fish over onto the sled and hope he does not encounter one of the neighbors coming up here. This fishing camp does have the best neighbors. This way he can at least drop it and run. Or try to. All right. We need to give him some more water too.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, buddy. Wrong one. Yeah, I think we probably better fix that before we head out for Desolation Point. I'm not sure that is actually going to end up happening tonight. We will see. I am going to try to get off a little bit earlier than I normally would, especially on a Friday, because I actually have a couple of things to do tomorrow that I probably ought to be up earlier for, which I keep vampire shift around here. That's not my idea of fun, but sometimes things need to be done.
It's getting dark out here.
And also I wanted to go by one store that has early weekend hours. That is actually very common here. I'm still not quite used to it. Store closing at like 2 p.m. on a Saturday. I mean, I would expect, if anything, stores to stay open later on a Saturday. Because when else your customer is going to have time to come in? Really? Yeah, let's use the reclaimed wood to cook some water.
Come on. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
He is not going to cook more fish right now, just make some water. He has cooked fish to snack on a little bit. And he's not really hard up for food at the moment. Probably should empty out the curing box and restock it. He will have so much cured fish. All right. Yeah, this is fine. We're just sort of edging around to the door and going inside. We could try, actually, we could take advantage of this. It'll probably let us. We can go to the cabin next. No. Don't do that. Leave cabin. We could take advantage of this. He's not like super tired at the moment. But we can go take advantage of the crafting opportunity over here. Get another fish trophy made. Sure, he can
Gotta go.
craft a bass. Because that's what he happened to pick up. I think even though it doesn't seem like it should, this will count as light enough for him to actually do the work. So there's that. Yeah. Just spend as much time as you can on it, my boy. Okay. That is apparently claiming that he does not, in fact, have enough. Did the... I don't know. It looks like Aurora Light still. I thought it would let him. can he get half an hour out of that before it runs out of battery? Actually, he may be able to get a full hour. Okay, he did actually get a full hour. Oh, he can reach the bed from over here. Okay, let's make sure he has plenty of water in him, actually. He should have plenty of food in him to get through. Before he does anything else in the morning, he can go ahead and finish his crafting project. I thought it would count him as enough light, but it didn't. I mean, there's not a lot of ambient light. There really isn't.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Well, if that's what you're into, I don't want to know about it. One of the things that is pretty much my approach. Whatever floats your boat, but I don't want to hear about it. Okay. He should be able to get that done. And he has enough food. Oh, yeah. Get that in the box. Pick up some more materials. And he can get the last freshwater one done.
Too heavy.
All right. We are gonna... Actually, I should probably give him some more to drink, just in case. This guy does dehydrate pretty quickly. I don't think he will manage to lose his calorie store from where it is in 4 hours. Just go for it with the white fish. Okay, stash it away in your trophy box. Yeah, we have the burbot, the salmon, goldeye, whitefish, Irish lord, rockfish, and bass. We still need a trout. And I'll have to double check. I think that is pretty much it at this point. I'm not going to try to do that right at the moment, because it's too late. I think we will hold off on that until he does go to his missing coastal regions. Did he just drop that instead of eating it? Yes, he did. Will. Drink some water. You're probably going to have to make some more water. Okay. Actually, let us go. It is coming up on an ad break shortly. Get that out of the way for an hour. This is as good a place as any to pause. Good chance to get a drink, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back. We don't want to talk to you, puppy. We just really don't. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting back in the car. And getting out the other side. That's not the other side. But we're crouching. We're crouching to get away from the pup. That's not the nice kind of pup. Oh, Jesus Christ. It is going to be the bleeding kind of pup, though. That is going to be the bleeding kind of pup. If we have anything to do with it. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Got some old-looking fish, a rabbit carcass, and it looks like another wolf. Oh, wow. We've got all kinds of stuff here. Levitating. I'm not even going to try to get very close to that stuff. I don't trust it. Well, I am getting a little closer, but the bunny carcass I will take. The floating cattail head I don't need anyway. Or that tinder plug. What is up with that? I mean, this really is such a weird way for any kind of wolf to behave. Look at them. The morale has broken a little bit. Look at him. I mean, it's like it's getting overriding impulses. Like it should be attacking, but then it's behaving like I'm on Pilgrim and trying to run away from me. Oh, there are two of them doing that shit now. Oh, shit. Look at that. It's just weird. I'm not... Oh, yeah, we're not getting any deer meat right now. I am just curious what else that is. Ah, that's just rock. Okay. And that other deer just really does not know what is good for him, does he? I mean, it doesn't matter with us. He's not in any danger from us. Yeah, okay. Okay, we should be back. Let's get back to it. Will was just actually going to grab the fish out of here. No, he can't. It's not letting him. Now it is. He was going to top it up with the other sack of salt. Or some of the salt. Oh, yeah.
The pack is getting kind of heavy.
We can top it up. With however much will actually go in there. And that is ready for another round. He does not need to carry all of that on him, clearly. But... Alright, I'm not going to grab a torch just to go over here. I think he's wanting this cabin. I could just pile it up in his other, the one he's been staying in. But as I recall, yeah, he can stash it in a locker, and it is in a locker with inedible crap. Because he can't eat that, at least. We can break those down for scrap. He will take a couple of them just to have on him for emergencies. But yeah, that frees up the box to put more fish into. And he can go back out. I am tempted to send him fishing for a couple of hours now. Now, hopefully I can remember he stashed his cured fish in the locker room there. I should maybe take a note. But this wheel is actually getting close to the end game. Don't want to jinx it. But we are waiting until we actually fish all of the coastal regions, pop over to Desolation Point, get that recipe before he finishes mounting his fish. We should probably make sure he has plenty of fishing stuff on hand. I do have a fishing spot that I have not tried before in mind at Desolation Point, which is a little tricky. He's out of tip-up, is he? That fucking sucks. But yeah, we need to check his inventory of fishing gear before he tries to go anywhere, because the lines keep breaking and it is sad. Oh my God, what the hell are you doing, my man? Have a fishing spot that is supposed to be suitable to try
any of this gear.
Fishing from a snow shelter over there. It's a little bit daring. It is over in front of the Hibernia. So there is that. Yeah, he's not to the point that he can't run. So he's just no more than he managed to catch. He's going. And we will check his fishing supplies. He still has a little bit of time that it will let him craft if he needs to. Although, maybe he should stop off and eat some cooked fish while he can. It would help if he could actually see what he's looking at, wouldn't it? This isn't going to do anything against wolves or anything. Oh, hey, Augustus. Welcome in. Get a quick pause here. All right, there we go. Oh my God, don't turn it out, dude. You need to be able... I don't know that you need to be able to see anything right now, honestly. You're farting around so much. Ah, it's going pretty good. We're still on a fishing wheel here. Little reminder of the setup. He's toward the end game. He's got one trophy yet to make, and he still needs to go to the other coastal areas. So there's that. He's carrying 2 raw fish on him that he forgot to put outside. It's fine. He can sleep with them in his pockets. Actually, before we try to craft tackle, let's check and make sure what he's got. He's got 4 crafted tackles. 6 lines. He's gonna need to make some more hooks. I think he's going to need to make another tip up. That's not a big problem. All right. Actually, he needed some water. He probably needs to cook some too, but he's not doing it right now. He can sleep it off for a little bit. Aha, that sounds cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen you on super recently. I remember you did have the fairly long-going run. Glad that seems to be okay so far. This wheel is basically trying to gear up to go over toward Desolation Point. He's in a better place to do it now. He does have the curing box. He can carry fish jerky with him. I wanted to make him the wolf coat, but he seems to have misplaced one of his hides, because I know he had 4 of them, but he could only find 3 here. So there's that. We're alternating again. Just waiting for it to get light. I think he's in for another day of fishing. Maybe we should do some crafting first to make sure he does have the hooks. And also maybe break down some more things into cloth. Oh man, that is the suck. It really kind of is. All right. I think he will just go ahead and spend a few moments breaking this stuff down. Oh yeah. We don't want to repair that. I get distracted. ADHD in action. Once again. We were carrying the backup mittens just in case, because he has enough interactions with wildlife that he probably needs backup mittens. So there's that. I did find well, watching a video, I was seeing that there is a spot in Desolation Point that you should be able to do the snow shelter fishing. So I'm tempted to try that. I've seen other people do it, but not actually tried it. And this wheel is just all about the fish. How many cloths does that actually leave him with? Okay, he's got 10 on him right now. He can pick up some more. He'll probably need some for bandages and shit in the meantime. But...
Too much stuff to carry.
oh yeah, this is great. I think he can still probably craft some hooks and then pop in the cabin to warm up. Gonna have to cook some water. Yeah, let's make some... well, we found a hook that I did not know existed there. Oh my god. What are you doing? Okay, and we do need to make another tip up. Okay, I think he will pop inside and warm up before he does that.
Can't feel my feet.
Well, we're trying to fix you up. We are actually trying, believe it or not. Okay. We will make some fishing tackle while he warms up.
I need to drop something.
We should be able to make a tip up because his one tip up he had on him got ruined. Oh, okay. I think you're gonna need to cook some water anyway, aren't you? You can warm up that way a little bit. And you're running around with fish on you. Because you forgot to drop them. Yeah, we're totally out of water. That's okay. We'll take the fish over to the fish place. And he can cook some water. With some reclaimed wood, if nothing else. Yeah, we're gonna try to sort you out. Okay, drop the fish. Eat the one you're carrying cooked. Probably gonna need to do some more fish cooking, but we have a little bit of time leeway. Ah, cool. I should probably watch some more from Bashrobe because I'm not as good with the base building tricks so far. I've thought it was interesting watching, but I have maybe not paid as good of attention as I could have. Because there have been several things I thought should be possible to do, but I can't remember how, and I know I've seen somebody do them. And Bashrobe's videos probably cover it. But yeah,
right.
Good to get some learning in when you have a little bit of downtime. We'll just go for 1 liter each, I think. Well, I'll go for 1.5 on that. It'll be fine. We have an extra stick if we need it. I don't think we will. Yeah, we won't. It's fine. Drink your swill your scalding hot water. Swill your scalding hot water will somehow turned into whatever that was. Okay, he is doing roughly okay. He's got some more time. He may go fishing again. Aha, cool. Oh yeah, I have played Stranded Deep some. I've been interested in getting back into it. I never got into the raft building as much as I could have. It looked interesting, but I didn't get past the early part of the game. Still got it. Remind me to check that back out. Oh yeah, we don't want to do that. We want our single tip up in that one. Our single allowed tip up while we're hand fishing. Or over here actively engaging in hand fishing.
Something's gotta go.
Of course, that's usually the way with the tip-up timing. Of course. We are not going to craft anything. We just want to give this man some more water. He got 4 fish. He is still capable of running. I'm gonna call that, since there are no wolves right outside, I'm gonna call that good enough to waddle his pathetic, overburdened butt over here. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I actually got the idea of, when I saw this, I was interested in this type of challenge when I saw somebody talking about doing it, because whenever I'm in areas like Mystery Lake or Coastal Highway, anywhere that has particularly good fishing, I always end up fishing a lot because it is kind of relaxing as much as anything in this game can be. Alright. This guy does have a little ways to go before he can eat his ruined stew that he let sit there until it did go ruined. Alright. He's still got like 2.7 kilos of salt on him. It sounds like this guy almost. Let's drop that 2.7 kilos of salt that he forgot before. We could reload the meat curing box with trout too. I was going to say, we could do that later. First, we should probably go looking for a little bit more firewood. Because he's been slacking on gathering wood since he got back into the region. Yeah, he doesn't want to go too far, but he wants more than one cedar right now. I mean, he could chop up some more pallets, but going up here to get another cedar is not going to cause him a big problem.
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Oh, nice. At least he does have this. I don't think there's been time for the haunted wildlife to spawn yet. But he's going to be cautious. And we're going to probably try to cook some fish, grab some to put in the curing box and cook some. Because he probably out to get some more curing.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I'm not even being that selective with them right now. Oh, hey, Load Tree, welcome in. We are still on fishing, Will. He's pretty far through. And we get another little palsy here. All right. I'll keep those. Put these in the curing box, come back and then cook those. Just want to get the curing box loaded a little bit. And I'm not being too picky with what goes in there right at the moment. I'm not sure this guy even really needs more cooked fish before he goes on his next little trip, but he'll feel better getting some in there. We're close to the end game on him. Aha, yes, that just assumes everybody is streaming, but yeah, remember that you don't. I appreciate your stopping by regardless. Deserves some recognition. All right. I don't think we need to keep that on us. I think I am just going to do a couple of rounds of fish. I think he may need to cook some water.
I might have to drop some gear.
We'll make a gamey salmon. We have too much crap on him at the moment. He has a bunch of firewood. We're getting ready to try to head over toward Desolation Point and actually try some of the snow shelter fishing over there, because I've seen there is apparently at least one spot you can do it, and I've never done that before. So I've seen other people do it, but I haven't done it myself. Seemed worth a try, and Fishing Will would be totally down for that. All right, cook this fish up, and we will probably need to top him up on water. I'll have to double check how much water. He does not need much. Yeah, he does need some, but not much. That's fine. All right. I'm not even trying to conserve the fuel right now. I'll just go ahead and cook extra, and he can pick it up or not, basically. Alright, of course I click on the wrong thing again. I'm keeping one emergency seeder on him along with the coal. Eat one of your already cooked fish there. First in, first out. But basically, he has all but one of his trophies crafted. And we're holding off on crafting that until he gets through with his coastal fishing journey. Basically. I think I'm leaving that for about the last thing. It's just a trout that he needs to mount at this point, I'm pretty sure. Okay. He's just gonna pick it all up and he'll have to drop some of it maybe. He could just go ahead and drop 1 liter of that now. I mean, he's not that low on capacity, and I think he'll be okay without snacking fish on him going to bed. I don't know, he likes his snacking fish a lot. Give him a little more of the water. All right. And I think, excuse me, my throat's a little rough with allergies and talking again. It's not feeling bad, just sounding rough. I'll get a mint. Another drink of tea and a mint. But I think we will just leave that fish that we put in curing while he goes on his little trip. He does not severely need that to take with him. And it is going to be a minute to finish. Okay, it's still not quite, I don't know. It should be light. It's still not looking light enough for him. He'll sleep it off a little bit more. And Airman should pick up his antibiotics. Some of his spare antibiotics. I don't think it matters what condition ones he picks up. Truly. But he used up all of the antibiotics he had on him. So. All right. And we've had no way to use the potatoes or the flour. Well, we used some of the flour for the stew that got ruined. But he is not that far from actually being able to just set off for Desolation Point. He kind of wants to. Okay. What has he got? We can do a little bit of inventory management because we kind of suck at it. What is he carrying? A pan. He can drop those woodworking tools in his furniture bench cabin. He's taken over the whole fishing camp. He has different cabins for different purposes. And yeah, that furniture workbench is kind of skewy, but he kind of set it down wrong and then could not move it properly. Okay, there. They were hiding from him. All right. Good deal. I think he better drink some more. Yeah, well, we have a workbench, the regular workbench outside cabin is where he's keeping most of his crafting stuff, but there wasn't really room in that. So he just goes next door for his furniture workbench and his curing box. It works. Okay. I don't think he wants to go fishing, right? He doesn't need to, I don't think. I don't know, we could try to get some more trout. I don't think he is going to set out today. We should probably get some birch tea ready for him. Oh yeah, he actually meant to break that down. He'll stand outside and harvest that. There is that. I'm going to take him over to his other crafting cabin here. Now this guy is just not using bow at all. I did consider letting him be able to use bow for self-defense, but nah. Not in this case. Okay, how much cured fish are we gonna grab? He has a locker full of cured fish and inedible crackers to go with it. Yum, salty. Okay. That is a lot of fish for his journey, but okay, we'll leave him 5 pieces of fish jerky here. He should be prepared for a lot with what he's got right now. Since we managed to get the curing box made and get enough salt for it, we've been trying to keep it cycling through. I'm not sure if he'll ever need to take out what he put in there this last round, but I think on the whole, he might actually grab one of the skillets to take with him. Yeah, there is. He was harvesting it to begin with. I did end up getting a couple of sacks off of the trader just to have in reserve, but he managed to harvest enough in Coastal Highway. Yeah. We will take a skillet for water purposes. He's not quite ready to go yet, but I mean, he probably could. Get him in where it's a little bit warmer. Yep. Let's see. We patched his coat up acceptably. I mean, he's still not doing the best on hats and the like, but he'll live. What else have we got that we can actually leave here? Probably a decent bit. He's not traveling super heavy, and he does not need to carry the travois to do it at this point, so that's something. He's still traveling pretty damn heavy. We could get rid of a little bit of torch outside. Yeah, on his torch dump. Okay. That's enough. He has... Does he have a hacksaw on him? Is he gonna need a hacksaw? I don't think he's gonna need a hacksaw. Oh my god, that's not what we wanted to do. We're really coordinated here. Alright. Check his lamp oil status. Yeah, I'm tempted. He's not actually he can't cook anything besides fish at this point. I mean, besides the trout stew that won't work with, and he has no broth for anyway. But I'm tempted. Actually trade that in for another recycled can out of one of the cabins, because this guy does not have a steady supply of recycled cans whatsoever. He is screwed if he leaves his can somewhere. If you're not eating canned food, you can't get them unless you find them empty. So, all right. I'm calling that good to travel with on lamp oil. We've traded some to the trader. I think it was it in this cabin or the other crafting cabin? We'll have a quick look. Oh no, that is Pinnacle Peaches. That is not an empty can. He went off and left 2 cans at, he can stop by and pick one up. He left 2 cans at, Quonset for emergency water. So yeah, he can set the skillet down. I do like to be able to make at least 1 liter at a time, though. I really kind of do. I mean, in one vessel. All right. We need to cook more water to be going with. We'll see. No, I'm calling that okay to travel. I don't know. Cook him a little bit more, drink some, and cook him a little bit more. This guy has difficulties with traveling light. He really does. And he's out of sticks. So, go Will.
Come on. Come on.
All right. We gotta have a problem here. Need to pick up some sticks. All
That
right.
did it.
All right. Drink that. Maybe he should grab another can of emergency murder fish just in case. I mean, he does have the fish jerky, but this guy has enough dietary requirements. He gets nervous. Okay. We have another can of backup fish. Oh, yeah. He wanted to fix his travois before he left. I mean, he could carry the materials to do it with on him, but that would weight him down more than he has already. This guy's not fast. Wind's not helping. All right. Pick up one of your cured deer hides. But this is, at least with access to the cured fish, this is so much better than him having to travel with the snack sled everywhere he goes. Nobody likes the snack sled. I mean, he'd rather have it than not. But I am half tempted to just set this guy off toward Crumbling Highway in a minute. And we can stop by Quonset on the way and get another can. The ice is looking clear enough. He's just going to go that way for the moment. I don't think he forgot anything really important. He does have repair materials for the sled. Even without the technical backpack or the moose-hide satchel, he's been doing well enough on weight since he got the cured fish that I'm not too concerned about carrying the deer hide and a gut. Let's make sure he does have a cured gut on him. Oh yeah, and he's got a small sliver of stinky fish. That's nice. Good thing I checked. Oh yeah. He's got a couple of cured gut on him. I'm going to call that good. I have noticed on Voyager for a while now that it seems to be either stalker level wolf spawns or basically like this. I don't quite get it. It's on or off. Pretty much. Either you're fighting with timber wolves on the ice or it's pretty much deserted. Well, not always Timbies, but he did have some run-in with Timbies and avoided them at other times on this run. No, I wish this guy could have some, like, backup bannock to go with his cured fish, but yeah, not for him. Something else he could cook in the skillet. It would... If you could use the Same recipe as for the other meat pies. It would be handy. Just put some fish of whatever you have in there. I know there are these special findable recipes, which is one of the things we're wanting to get out of Desolation Point. But seems like you should be able to make a regular pie, put some fish in it. All right. Of course, it gets a little worse visibility as we're going. But yeah, I need to stop by Quonset now that I'm reminded. Trying to plan. But this guy should be pretty well set to just go over, do some fishing at Crumbling Highway. Yeah, he may have time to do a little bit, depending. If not, he'll be sleeping in the basement and then coming back out to do some fishing in the morning. Because he is going to fish all of the coastal regions. I did consider having him fish in every possible region. That might be more doable at this point, since he can carry the cured fish. But before he had the cured fish, there was just no way in hell I was trying to trot him over into Ash Canyon or anything like that. I still don't much like the idea. But getting him away from really good fishing seemed like a bad plan. Now that he has the cured fish available, that might be doable. I wondered how sustainable this would be at all, but at this point, I'm tempted to see if I can get this guy to 100 days at least. At this point, it is looking doable. It's mainly harder to get started up. Again. Alright, this is looking less oddly deserted, at least. I mean, that's something. Not something I like, but it's something. Oh yeah, you're just gonna run off. Good. I'm going to take a moment and grab a couple of sticks, because I realized we were completely out of sticks. But yeah, gonna stop by Quonset. Pick up a can. And he can extinguish. Yeah, he picked up that stray can that spawned in here already when he was having a problem, he thought. That's where he left his other 2 cans. And yeah, we have more than enough flour. Too bad he can't eat fish encrusted with maple syrup. I mean, that honestly sounds terrible, but at this point, Will would certainly eat it. Especially for the spare calories. Oh yeah, he'll just eat some fish off the ground to top up his calories right now, traveling, and drop the rest. That's how Will rolls. And do I want to cut through this way? I think I may actually just do that. Depending on what... Well, we saw him sort of running around. I'm not seeing the bear, which Doesn't mean the bear won't see us. At least we're not heavy and stinky and exhausted. So there's that. He is just going to cut across the ice again. And probably go up at the other houses. Or he could continue on the ice past them. Hug the coastline. And go up after the houses. Thanks for the subscribing. Can't help but get nervous about that bear. It may be anywhere. Fishing Will, aka Sitting Duck Will, aka Lame Duck Will. Pretty much. He can't even take the hatchet to the bear. I mean, you would think, even if the bear were hangry and behaving weirdly, unlike any black bear known, well, there is the occasional grouchy one, but if you're not messing with their babies. But even if they were being unusually aggressive for a black bear, you would think that Will going apeshit on them with a hatchet would do some kind of damage. But, yeah, no, that won't let you even try. Alright, do I really want to cut up here? We're going to. We did run across bear up here abruptly earlier this run. He will grab another stick or two while he's looking at them. But at least now he's not totally stickless. Just witless. And essentially weaponless. Which is a bad combination. All right. Let's go to Crumbling Highway. And I think for the first little bit, I am going to try to hike away from the coast, which goes against his impulses. But I know that there do tend to be wolves closer to the water. We don't want that. Oh, did we stop back by here after we had a pry bar? Ah, that one did not even need a pry bar. Oops. I thought I had searched that car. He's probably not going to find any sardines in there or anything, but I don't think he does not need another hunting knife. Well, let's see what condition it is.
Thank goodness.
84. What's the one he's got at this very moment? 59. I will actually play swap a, that was a bad attempt at playing swap a, it won't let him drop it in the car, apparently. He can have a spare hunting knife. And we are coming up on an enforced break. Good chance to get something to drink, get this nonsense out of the way for another hour. But get something to drink, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back. This is not going to help some of Well, we got an achievement. I didn't know you got an achievement for that, but apparently so. I can't imagine why your morale would be broken in that case. That'll help his morale a little bit. Yeah, I'm not even pretending to take this seriously at this point. Yeah. Although I do wonder what happens if he reaches 100% drunkenness, and I think we have stuff to make that happen. I need to remember that we need to reload every single time, and that thing can come up the steps on us. And it's taken off down there again. That was not great aim, but... Oh yeah. Where's your glitchy buddy? Oh yeah. It can kind of sort of come up at us. I think it would under the steps again. We got it in the face. Oh wow. It's doing that. All right, buddy. You look like you're having a rough time. Well, we may have to go check out what they are looking at. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Do not want. Do not want. And he's too loaded down to really run. Oh. I think the crows may be coming for him. I think they might be. We are wanting more fibrous leaves, though. I mean, I'm pretty... and rocks. Got plenty of palm saplings on this side. Oh my god, one of those fucking hogs. He is going to do his funky little sprint and get away from that thing. That is... Okay, we should be back. I definitely need to get up and stretch some. But let's get back to Will. He was just doing his loot goblin thing here at an inappropriate time. I'm going to put the visors down. Well, we don't want that. I don't know. He might check it out. You tell me why he keeps his junk under that stump. Just clean it out. I don't know if that's anything that we can actually use, but I forget what tends to be in there. I am not even going to pick up that lantern fuel. We will take the cloth because we were running low on cloth earlier, and I think he's going to have enough to make sure he can have a snow shelter, but he may need to make a lot of bandages. The way this guy's been going, between what he has and what he can find along the way, he should be okay, but we will see. All right. We are at Crumbling Highway, just about. And I'm going to hug away from the road as soon as I can. And he may stop by the basement early on. Crouch, crouch, crouch. We don't need to pick up another cedar. We're fine. He does want to get out and fish on the ice a little bit, but maybe. How likely is he to get wolfed? Visibility is not good. He's not getting remarkably cold at the moment, so there's that. He could go ahead and get his fishing gear out of the way to say he did it. Basically, that is what I'm thinking. Yeah, he can't on that ice. I have not tried doing any fishing over here. Yeah, I suspect we may need to get out a little bit more, but I'm afraid of getting out too far. Oh, yeah. He'll call this as good as he's gonna get. And we could build a fire and stay behind it. Maybe he should actually go for the basement and come back in the morning and do some fishing. Looking at the time, I don't know. He's going to be daring. He's just going to be daring. And he'll have a rockfish and be stinky. Oh, yeah. He's got one stink line. He's not too bad. He's a little heavy. He can drink water. Oh, Lord. We may as well use a tablet in that. He picked up a liter of unsafe. But I'm not going to use the purification tablet on it right now. Yeah, we are heavy and stinky. I'm not pulling out the sled. If we have to stab a wolf, we have to stab a wolf. He has the condition for it. Right now. I'd be a little less cavalier about it if we weren't rolling on Voyager here. I was sure not going to try to do this on Stalker, starting out. Although, I did see that the person I got the idea from, the original challenge they were doing, and a couple other people did, was running off of base Stalker settings. You wouldn't happen to have any sardines in your mailbox, would you? Probably not. But yeah, the weather is good enough. I think he probably actually ought to go over to the basement. This also is not good torch weather. Oh yeah, here we go. But he did get one fish, at least. He could actually try to cook the one fish that he got. I could use the little bit of reserve wood he's got on him to do this. I'm not going to use his coal. Okay. Is this a good plan? Probably not. Does that stop Will basically ever? No, it does not. All right, cool. He wants to do a little catch and cook before he goes down in the basement. He's in a reasonably secure space right now.
Come on. That's done.
He's in a reasonably secure place at the moment. And if he doesn't have much sense, but he could make half a liter of water now. Take it and he'll have something for breakfast. Because between this weather and the time, I think he really does need to stay in the basement. All right.
Feels like night is coming.
You think? I think it's too windy for you to use a torch, bud. That was my first thought. It may have died back enough, but I don't trust it. We do need to use water tablet in the water that he picked up before prematurely. Okay, he's in the basement. And a lovely basement it is. Why are you doing that? It doesn't matter where he puts it down. He may actually take that scrap metal. So I think he used all that was on him. I don't guess there are any sardines in here, are there?
What have we here?
We don't need more leather right now, I don't think. I mean, we could grab it and tear it down. It's not going to hurt us. I will take the cloth. We're not that desperate. But may as well have a little bit to do here. We don't need anything out of there, probably. If there were anything to grab. All right. There. Well, we kind of could use the cloth. Okay, do a little crafting. Well, first use his water tablet. He did need to fix those boots after all. I forgot about that, but he does not have the light to do it right now, so it's fine. He better do that in the morning. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bedroll. Give him some more water before he goes. Especially now that all he has should be safe. And he has a fish breakfast to wake up to. All right. Alternate. Well, I think he'll like pass an hour. Pick up his bedroll.
Find some water.
Find some water. I wonder where you could find that. And eat his fish. So he's not traveling stinky again, hopefully. But yeah, he did catch something in Crumbling Highway. He did not take full advantage of the lovely fishing sites that are to be had here, but he did some fishing. He's impatient to get to Desolation Point. All right. Now we are going to try to take you to Desolation Point, my guy. Let me, shit. Yeah, we are going to take you right back over here because you forgot to pick up your clothes that you took off to dry. At least you didn't get far. I was going to say, are you sure you got your bedroll? He got that, I'm pretty sure. But it was the other stuff he chucked down with the bedroll. But I mean, he's already on not the best tier hats and stuff. But we do not want the frostbite risk on his hands. Well, I'm carrying those spare ones just in case. Shitty spare mittens, but it is something to put on his hands in case he gets into too much problems with other wildlife. He does not have a better hat right now because of that. He got his wool toques wrecked too many times. And he does not really have access to crafting materials to make the rabbit skin hat. So he just wants to get to Desolation Point without any further aggro, if he can. And he obviously can't. Alright, screw you. I'm not dealing with you if I don't have to. I'm just going to keep this going. Oh, hush. I'm trying to get out of here. Oh, yes. Have to go all the way over here to get up there. Well, I think I can edge up here. And that rock does not de-aggro. Yeah, it really is. Even on Voyager, I don't want to mess with that if I don't have to. I've never actually gotten frostbite on a Voyager run, but it can happen. He's certainly been going with frostbite risk enough. All right, put that away. You don't need that. You can still use it to do something with, but yeah, you don't need that. Alright, I'm not going to grab more scrap metal this way through. Oh, hey, LD. Welcome in.
Where's the good stuff?
I'm not going to get that for scrap right now. We're on our way over to Desolation Point. This guy's pretty much in his end game. But going to call a quick pause here. Okay, little reminder of what this is. I don't remember if you've stopped by for any of the previous. We're on like episode 10 of this. And we are not only going to want to be fishing Desolation Point, I want to try doing it from one of the snow shelters. I have not actually tried that. I've seen other people do it, and I've seen that there is a suitable spot. Am I going the wrong way? I probably am. No matter how... does he need coal? No, probably not. He's already got some coal, but he will not pass up some nice coal if he just happens to see it. May have been through this a number of times, but does that make us good at navigating? No, it does not. All right, yeah, that's a dead end. I'm resisting. I know there's a lot of coal to be had in here, but I'm resisting picking it all up. I think this is the way we want to go. No, that would be the one we already searched, because my sense of direction is really bad. I have the math version of dyslexia, and it kind of goes along with that. So, yeah, I guess we're going this way. Okay, yeah, we got that gate. Oh, nice. We have a mending book that we haven't had before. You wouldn't have any sardines in your pocket, would you, buddy? No.
I could use this.
No, not really. You've already got a pry bar in better condition than that. Oh, yeah. Second spot kind of like this, so of course he didn't get all the way through it before he stands back up. But yeah, he wants to try doing some snow shelter fishing just because he can, and this guy is obsessed with fishing. It's just basically all he wants to do. Trip to Bleak Inlet actually went better than I was expecting.
Excellent.
But at least now he does have cured fish. The ability to make cured fish to carry with him. That makes sense. I have not done that, but I may have to next time. Leave it at the entrance, if nothing else. Leave it at the entrance, because I know it does respawn. Sort of reminds me of pretty much farming the obsidian in Green Hell that spawns in the caves. And yeah, I don't expect it to be fun trying to get to the lighthouse, but that's where we are gonna try to head first. I'm just looking down. Oh my God. Lift your feet, man who can't lift his feet. Man who famously can't lift his feet. But yeah, this guy is not even really defending himself very well. He's not even using a bow for that. He does not have a bow. He's just pathetic. I think I can get some wood closer to where he's going, but yeah, I think he should go on to the lighthouse. This is surprisingly decent weather, all things considered. I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, it would not hurt him to pick up a little more stick. I'm thinking he may go try to do some of these sketchy open water fishing without the snow shelter. Just checking the rough time. I was thinking it should still be pretty early. He may or may not even go to a lot of places in Desolation Point. He's mostly interested in the fishing. He does not need a lot of stuff at this point either. Besides a clue and probably some mental help. I don't think he's going to get either one of those anytime soon, so he'll just have to make do. Gonna check out the car just because.
Wonder if the owner's around.
We do not actually need another flare. He will pick up a spare hat. He has had a bad history of losing headgear to wildlife. Mr. Sitting Duck. Why am I opening the hood? I'll just leave it flapping open. I don't even care. Because I meant to go around to the other side. Okay, so now it's getting a little foggy. But he's going to go up to the lighthouse now. I can hear that there certainly are wolves. I'm not surprised. But have been seeing the pretty inconsistent seeming spawn levels. Specifically on Voyager. I know where there's at least a couple of half-decent fishing spots near here. You're never going to have a lot of shelter, but I think he may do the beachcomb up, or he may wait until his tomorrow to do that. I think maybe that's smarter for this guy. I do want to try to get him a little bit of fresh fish. He does have the cured, thankfully. No need for the snack sled at this point. You don't have anything good in there, do you?
This stuff will come in handy.
Maybe. We don't need cloth that bad right at the moment. We can come back. There is some spare wood for that. Yeah, we got oats under the table that he cannot use at all. I'm trying to remember all of the... I may have to, pause do a consultation before too long. Yeah, that note. Sean wouldn't wake up. More of the lovely stories. And more ammo that we have zero use for. Well, there is at least something in this lighthouse that he could theoretically eat. That, I think, is the highest condition sardines we have found so far. So that is something. Okay, we're gonna go up. He's gonna scope this out before he goes and tries to do anything else, really.
Hope I can still eat this.
You never could. I don't know, maybe earlier in this Will's existence, he could eat them. And he developed a sudden intolerance to anything but fish. I guess it's possible. I don't know that he needs matches, but he's grabbing them. All right. I don't want to have to try to deal with this shit, but I will if we have to. More cloth. Loose cloth, I'll accept. And we're going up on the platform. Ish. Container.
Never would have thought to look here.
I don't know why not. Have we got our buddy on the rock? Oh yeah, he's on it. And I could hear him a little bit. We're not going to go see him. He can take care of himself. He's a big moose. All right. I'm going to call this a little pause, and I'm going to consult something and be right back. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to refresh myself on where exactly in the lighthouse to look for the recipes. So I'm pretty sure that we can rule that the upstairs one out. And it's not, as far as I can tell. Let's see. Can we do that? We are shifting these around to see if that's what under the locker meant, because I'm not entirely sure and I have not seen anybody get it up from under there. I would normally interpret the under the locker to mean like with the firearm cleaning kit there, poking out from under the locker, but for all I know, they could be talking about completely hidden under the lockers. So we just pinned ourselves in like an idiot. He doesn't look like he should be pinned in, but he seems to be. Oh yeah, that is great. Well, I guess we're doing. Where can we put this piece of shit that's not blocking the stairs for the moment? Yeah, we seem to be sort of glitched up with that or something that won't let us move. Yeah, we're sort of in the middle of it. Let's turn his lantern off, and I think he can go ahead and just destroy that from around him. That is a new one that I've managed to do. Why am I doing that? All right, yeah, no. That is a new one that I managed to do there. So yeah, it may be on board. I did not look on the board. Oh yeah. That would have saved us some trouble. He has the coastal fish cakes now. Nice. He can wait until he gets back to Coastal Highway to actually cook them, but he has coastal fish cakes.
Is it food or?
Is it food or? Not for you, my man. Not for you. You better get a little bit of water before you head out. Try to do a little bit of fishing. You are a tad heavy. What a surprise. But we will call it good because I don't feel like trying to sort him out right now. He's not overloaded for right now. We can sort it out a little bit later. All right. I am tempted to go ahead and take him down to do a little bit of less adventurous fishing. No snow shelter. Although, in a way, that is more adventurous than Desolation Point. Depends on how you look at it. I came over here. I've gotten more used to it. The first couple of times I came over here, I managed to not do as well as I could have with the weather. But gotten a little more used to it, and it's not so bad. Ah, yeah, the usual place down. Ah, cool. Well, there is plenty to pick up and do, yeah. All right. This guy's going for as easy as he can right now. And I seem to recall that right around here he has relatively suitable ice. Oh, yeah. That's not a very good sheltered anything. But, I mean, he's just going to fish for a couple hours and hope. And probably my tomorrow he can go up toward the plate and do the snow shelter fishing. Because I probably actually ought to try to get off here before too long. That was not some very good fishing. We're going to push it. I know ice hole fishing in general is not nearly as good as fishing hut fishing, and yet, yeah, I could have stopped and done that and not used his stamina, but we are kind of stinky, but we are capable of running. I'm not going to pull the travois out for that. I'm just not. As surprisingly peaceful as things have been so far, I mean, it could change at any moment and might well. But he seems to be in one of the wolf lulls at the moment. That may indeed change at any moment. Mostly more concerned about the bear getting up to where he was thinking of doing the snow shelter fishing, but yeah. He does not technically need to do that, but I think he should try it. Just for a laugh. Or something. And he can do a little bit of catch and cook. He may actually scavenge one of the pieces of wood out of there. I'm pretty sure he has one piece of cedar on him. I was hoping to find some wires here, but I don't want to go by the ship necessarily. Oh no, he used that cedar. I don't want to venture that far after firewood. We could scavenge something in there, probably. He's not planning on staying here for very long whatsoever. I mean, he could just leave that and eat some fish jerky for supper. I've been trying to leave that for travel food, though. Yeah, just double checking. That indeed works with the trout. He does not have the other stuff he needs for that, of course, but once he gets hit, that's not the thing that needs the rockfish. That's the thing he failed to pick up in Bleak Inlet. But yeah, we may just go ahead and cook both those fish then. And if he's going to do it in a fuel-efficient way, he should have just picked up a piece of wood out of there. And he can campfire it. Because I think I will probably get this guy fed, put him to bed, and come back with him later, since I do actually need to be up a little bit earlier than I would like tomorrow. I don't have to, but planning on it. All right. And this guy is in no need of conserving matches whatsoever.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, hey, Scan. And after Will starts his fire, hopefully, I will give it a little quick pause to do the thing. Oh, doing okay. How about you? There. Oh, shit. I cannot type. I'm leaving out some important bits there because I'm tired. It's probably not going to be that did that not tag it properly? I am pathetic. I really kind of am pathetic tonight. I see what the hell I did. I'm tired. I should probably actually go pretty soon, and I was actually planning on it. Because, yeah, I'm that tired, and this guy does not need to go up toward Hibernia and whatnot while I'm this tired. He's already having a rough enough time as it is. I'm not that super tired, but yeah, this more about what we're actually doing. He is toward the end game on this. We have one more trophy to make, and we have had the fish to make it with. We're just waiting until everything else is done to finish that, and probably hang them up in misanthropes. All right. And he should probably make some water. Pretty much. He is over in Desolation Point, obviously, trying to get his fishing done over there. He's going to try to fish from Snow Shelter up by Hibernia, because I understand there is a place that you should be able to put one. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
He will eat all the fresh fish he finds. He does have the option of cured at this point, at least. How much time? He does not have time to make another. He can make more later if he has to. Or he could indeed add a little bit more and make some more water. Because he is rolling on reduced cooking capacity.
I'll die if I don't drink something soon.
So I meant to give him the water, so I gave him a salty fish jerky. I'll die if I don't get some water. We'll just dehydrate you more, my guy. Alright, I had 2 cans. I must have done something stupid with one of them. That would be one of the reasons I was hesitant to roll with cans, because he can't make more cans along the way. He's stuck with whatever cans he can pick up. We'll pick it up. Maybe we will just go for a little more. Be sure we pick this one up. This guy just really cannot generate more cans. All right. Yeah, you're good. You're as good as you're gonna get. We're just going to take a torch and light ourselves into bed. And even though this is not the best timing, let's make sure we did not forget anything here. Yeah, we got a wilderness kitchen. But I am tempted to just put him down enough to save it. And bad timing with people coming in that I wanted to hang out with. But yeah, I think I probably better call it here and look for a raid. Because I do need to, I'm a little tired already and I need to get up earlier than usual tomorrow to get some stuff done. But we will take a quick look at who's on and probably reload it to make sure that they're still on. I've had problems with Twitch doing that before, letting me raid people who are not even still on. That's been a while, but let's see who is on with TLD right now. It's embarrassing. I actually rated you one time when that happened. All right. I see Lerone is still on. We could go over. I was tempted to go to QC, but go and see Lerone one time. I see he is still on. I forget exactly what challenge he's doing, but I'm going to keep this going until that goes through. Should be back on tomorrow about the same time. But everybody take care and hope to see you soon. And I'm going to go off mic and stuff in a minute. But see you soon.
som en kräm. Världen tar så ska jag härifrån. Jag måste härifrån. Bort härifrån. Jag måste långt härifrån.